time ever reviewing not a Studio Series figure on the channel. It's Armada Megatron from the Legacy line. I have actually not even touched his robot mode yet, since I wanted to keep it as a clean of a experience when I'm reviewing it myself. So yeah, this is the tank mode. I have to say they did a really nice job with the tank mode. You can actually move the turret as well, which is nice, up and down, and you can move it like that as well. I have to say it really looks like the one from the show. I think it's a really nice representation of it. I'll put a picture here to show that it kind of looks like it. It really does look like it, actually. Never mind, kind of actually does really look like it. The paint is good as well. You have a nice detail in there, some yellow, there's a Decepticon logo there, the lights, a bit of orange, a lot of green, a bit of purple. And also this thing, oh shit, yeah, that thing tends to pop off a bit, but it can also move up and down. It's just a bit thing. But yeah, also he does actually roll really smooth, which is great, to be honest, because some figures, they don't really roll as well when they're in the vehicle mode, which is quite stupid. Yeah, he does roll pretty smooth. There's nothing really wrong with it. And yeah, so obviously the tank mode does have an articulation. He does have this little turny thing. The turret can turn, but it can't turn all the way around. It can only go that way, that far. And for some reason, I don't think it can only go there, that way, which is weird. I don't know why it can't go the same distance. This thing can move, but the thing will pop off if I try again. And the turret moves up and down as high as you want. You can do that if that really makes a lot of sense. I don't think it does. This thing also is removable. I don't know why. I think it's just for the transformation. But yeah, that's really it for the tank mode. I think the tank mode is really accurate. I do really like the tank mode. And I have not even touched the robot mode yet, since I wanted to keep it for the review and see my actual thoughts on the robot mode, to give my full explanation of how I feel about the figure. So far, I'm absolutely loving the figure. I think he's one of the best figures I have in my collection, and it's not even a Studio Series figure. And I collect so many of them, and I swear to God, this figure is better than probably most of them in my collection. I swear to God, there's probably only a few of them that are better. So yeah, if you didn't check out my toy hunt, I actually did find him and Knockout. I probably will do a review on Knockout soon. But yeah, we found these two in Forbidden Planet, so I decided to pick them up with Knockout, and here we are reviewing them. And I have to say, I think he was a very nice purchase so far, since I haven't checked out his robot mode yet. But I'm pretty sure it's good. I did look at some reviews of it. But yeah, we're gonna get to the robot mode now in a few seconds. But yeah, that's really it for the tank mode. He is about the length of my hand, my full hand, which is nice because he is meant to be a chunky leader class for a leader class price point, which is at about 60 around where I live. So it's kind of 60, 65. Kind of, it's alright. It's not the worst. I think it's probably actually a good price, considering there's some places that sell them for probably about 100 quid in like some countries, but I don't know. But yeah, let's get to the robot mode right now. And here's the robot mode. After messing around with it for a bit, the only complaints that I really have so far is these hands and in here. They were literally like really hard to get out, because I don't know why they were so hard to get out on my copy, but it's just a thing. And the horns just, they keep falling off. I don't know why they weren't like sculpted onto the head, but you know, it's kind of stupid. But I think it's not too bad because they're not loose, so it could be a lot worse. Anyway, about the figure, I actually really do like his design. I think I like the colours, like the purple, the green, the bit of detail in silver, and the purple kind of makes him stand out a lot compared to other figures. I think he is well worth the price point, I think. And yeah, his little turret as well, you can actually like move this around. If you just move his arm, you can actually like move it around back here, but I just like to keep it there because I think it looks best there. So we're gonna get to the articulation now. So he does have a ball joint at the head, which you can look up not too far, you can look down, you can look left with a bit of strength on the turn, and right as well. He can do a full 360 as well. His arms can only move out that far, but you can extend his actual arm. His shoulder can only move that far, but his arm can move out there. He does have a, I think that's a single bend. Yeah, single bend at the elbow. He does indeed have a wrist swivel as well. He does have, if you move this out of the way, he has a waist swivel. It's what I like to see from leader class figures, actually having good articulation as well. Where's, and he's put him back into place. His legs move back that far and can kick all the way up there. He does have a ratchet bend at the knee, and he has a bit of toe, which is a bit hard to move, to be completely honest, because I don't know why it's so hard to move these, but you can kind of see there's movement there. You can obviously bend it down a bit more, but it's more for the transformation. You can get to his head sculpt now. So there's the head sculpt. I'm going to try and move him back a small bit so you can see the horns as well, kind of. He really does look accurate. I think he is literally probably the best Armada Megatron. I can't really decide that since I've never had the old one. And I think the old one does look cool. Me, personally, I really do like this. I'm going to put a picture of his face next to the figure's face, so you can kind of see the resemblance. But yeah, that's Armada Megatron's face. He is really, really nice, detailed. You can see that it's like kind of the detailing up here on his head, little tree sparks. You can see his red eyes as well, the mouth, and obviously the horns are detachable. This one just won't go in properly. There we go. Yeah, that is Armada Megatron. So obviously going to do some size comparisons. The first comparison that I do have, I don't actually have the Armada version. I'm still looking for it online and in stores. I cannot find them anywhere. It's Optimus Prime. So for now, we're just going to use the Voyager class from Studio Series. There's the comparison there. Kind of, I like the way the leader class is like a bit taller. You can actually see that as well. The next two I have are Armada Starscream, which, to be honest, I think look really, really nice with Megatron. I think they look like really good together. I think they look really good together, to be completely honest. Since I have Starscream a while, I think it was bound to buy. I was bound to get Megatron. And then the last comparison is Armada Hotshot Deluxe Class. Deluxe Class Hotshot. You can see he's very, very small because he's the Deluxe Class. Still one of my favourite figures since I liked Armada when I was younger. So, yeah. Also, there is the mechanic I am going to get into now with Armada Megatron with the gun thingy. I'm going to get to that now. And bang, here is Megatron with his, I think it's the Evo Fusion mode, which I have to say it's a really nice feature that you can actually like unplug the waist, turn it around, pop the gun on the front. It's a very nice feature. I will not probably put him in this display on my shelf since I think it's a bit too long to sit in a case somewhere, so I'm probably not going to put it like that. I'm probably just going to put it back to the way it was before. But yeah, that's the Evo Fusion mode, or whatever it's. I think it's just Evo Fusion, to be completely honest. Looks nice. Looks nice. It's like I like the feature that they added. They actually implemented it. It was on the old figure as well, which is nice. And yeah, that's Armada Megatron. So, what rating am I going to give this figure? I think the vehicle mode, I'm tempted to give it a 10. I'm tempted to give it a 10 just because I like it that much. I'm probably going to give it a 9.5. I think a 9.5 is fair for a vehicle mode for the tank. I think the tank is really, really nice. The painting's good and it looks accurate to all shit. It looks so good. Robot mode has literally the articulation of a leader class, which I really wanted. The horns are the only annoying thing. Obviously, like the arms coming out of these things are annoying, but like I'll get used to it. These things falling out non-stop, I don't like it. That's the only complaint I have about this figure. If the horns were sculpted into the head as one piece instead of making them separate, 10. I'm going to give him a 9 on the robot mode, mainly because of the horns. Other than that, everything else is great. Everything else is great. Even the Evo Fusion mode is actually really, really nice as well. But yeah, what do you think of this figure? Are you going to pick up this figure? I'm keeping them, definitely. So, leave a like down below, leave a comment. Probably next review will probably be Optimus Prime, since I did it live and I wasn't really too good, so I'm going to redo it. And yeah, that's Armada Megatron.